this is all ironstone. So it's the first cold auction of the season. I don't know if we were prepared. You're never prepared for that first one because it gets so warm here in Michigan during the day. The morning started off at cold, but it's 9. This auction starts at 9:30. We're an hour early, so 8:30. You know how that 9 o'clock time gets really cold. Frost on the ground. So we are in Grand Ledge, Lansing area for this auction. One of our favorite auctioneers is running it. They run a tight ship. So they have, the draw was there was a Rushton Santa Claus. Y'all know I love those. So we'll see if I get it, and I'm going to go in and share with you what is pre-auction, what is there. Okay, it's just a little house inside town, so not a lot of parking, so that's always fun. Take some peek at some boxes, which look like trains. Teddy bears. Oh, some cute teddy bears. Very cute teddy bears. A large animated Santa. Christmas cards, Santa. Some more teddy bears. Oh, a glass bunny rabbit. Empty. Looks like some doll stuff. Oh, that's funny. Looks like he would wind up and then pop out. Ooh, that is a big Amberina vase. I have a couple of these I have not done anything with yet. Somebody collected Santa Clauses. I think that's a made Cabbage Patch, maybe? Ooh. It's a lid to something. Blue glass. Green glass. Okay, the frost. Told you it was cold this morning. Santa's. Oh, he's kind of golden there. Let's check him out. There's a couple gold ones in there. Oh, he is. Oh, he's a gold version. He's cool. And then that's cool. It's retro. Oh, Mickey's been frosted. Oh, that ram is interesting. And the little coin bank Santa. There, oh, right here, he is. He is huge. He is. Have Chris hold him up. Oh, he is big. Okay, some crock bowls, some noisemakers, the bunny, egg. Does that mean he drank too much when his nose gets red? Oh, I thought that was going to be heavy. That's plastic. One of those, Zeppelin. What is it? She's blue-haired. Cute little horse. Forgot to look in this box. I had to come back. Ooh, those are some good trees. Nice round old frame with old pictures in it. Here's some vintage Christmas. Another one of those Santas. He's lost his beard, but his arm's a little limp. He's lost a lot. His wire's missing. One of those. I love that person's laugh though. Oh, that's a little bit different one. Is the base in there? The base is in there. Oh, that's interesting. Something other than green is always good. Stand. Oh, I have to Look at that. This is all ironstone. This might even be a toothbrush holder. Oh yeah, that's what that is. A Rushton, a Herald. Ooh, oh my gosh. One of the lights for your tinsel trees. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I want it all. Uh-oh. This whole table. Yeah, yep. Yep, and then, oh, a bunch of little lights. Oops, sticking to my gloves. Glass ornaments. Another little Santa, he's singing. I'll get small for you. Ornaments, ornaments. Another herald. Some more Santas. Oh, gold reindeer. Okay. Skates. Oh, these are cool. Those are very cool. I like those.
No.
Oh, those guys are cute. By a swan, though. Hello, swan. I don't wonder if he's glittery or if he's just because he's frosty. I don't know. Can you see it all? Oh, I don't know if we were here in enough time to go through all the boxes. I'm going to pass on salt pepper shakers. I'll just kind of spy in the boxes, see if anything catches my eye, and I'll let y'all know. Looks to be an oldie. That's beautiful purple. That's a beautiful one. Now the hard part. The hard part is yeah, there's the other half. Oh, more Christmas. Shiny, bright, newer ones. Some good Christmas. Oh, I love this. I think somebody painted him gold. Because look at underneath, he's red. He is amazing gold. She's pretty. Oh, look at him. He is a clay pottery. It's just a little elephant with big ears. Oh, some jadeite. So I think this is a toothbrush holder, if I'm not mistaken, which are very rare. Oh my gosh, that is the world's littlest little teapot there. Cool. He's cool. Some carnival glass. That's a tall guy. Those books. Some beautiful hobnail. So I think that's some custard that would glow. That's pretty. I wonder if this is McCoy? Yep. It's a beautiful McCoy piece. Another piece of McCoy. Oh. Oh my goodness. McCoy. Are these McCoy bookends? Oh my gosh. Ooh. He's riding a reindeer. I think it's a lamb, but oh, there's a little popper. Wind up. They're already glowing and they're not even, it's not even, oh my gosh. Yeah, I saw that one too. Defrost. I don't know what that says, but he's fun. He's a Stein, but he's a frog. Oh, it's a painted scene. There's a little jadeite vase. Some Easter. Easter's always good. Oh, Santa. Look at oh my gosh, look at Santa. Santa and a Tom and Jerry. Chris's vibe. See, he picked up a truck too. Those are nice. Old, nicely made. Depends on the nest. Ooh, those are neat. Chris would probably like this one. Only halfway through the back, I don't know. You just have to be happy with what you get, because I'm just going to start looking at the tables. Some old Howards. Repaired, not repaired, Italian, Russian. Oh my gosh. French. Some wares, but wow.
So after a long day at an auction, we still have this to do. All of these boxes stuff to be going through. And this is what all we've got out so far. Just a quick scan for everybody. Surprise.
Well, hello again. Yes, Chris and I, Saturday, went to an auction. So it's one of our favorites. We really love this auction company, Stanford Auction. They just run a tight ship. They are organized. They speed through everything, which means you don't have a lot of time in between bidding on items. So little did we know going into this auction that they were even kind of overwhelmed. It was just a little ranch house. Now we have just been to the Haunted Mansion one where the person had bought a lot and it was quite the shopper. So it was the same thing. Boxes just got brought out. They didn't really get gone through. The family and friends tried to go through as much as they could, but by all means, this is not going to be their last auction. They're going to be hoping in December to do another auction, y'all. So it was the same thing. It was like you came home from an auction and the person just sat it down and didn't really do much with it. So it was hidden treasures. You kind of like dug through the box as much as you can. It was cold. They had put things out the night before, so they were kind of like frost on them, and there were a lot of people in a small area. Oh my goodness. So it made it really hard to film, because as soon as you start to film, it wasn't a relaxed type of going through boxes, being able to look at boxes. So you didn't get a lot of looking at as much as I'm used to doing with you all, because I really just had to go back and try to see like what people were uncovering or covering. So yeah, so I I went because I knew they had the big Santa Claus. So I have a thing for plush Santa Claus. His Clauses. So that was the draw, and Chris is always so kind to find auctions for me like that. So today we have 5 tables to show you. We had no idea that we were going to be coming home with this much stuff. Wow. And it's good stuff. I paid up for Vintage Christmas. I had to fight for Vintage Christmas. Actually, it was a bidding war for almost everything that we bid on. So, when everybody's looking for good vintage antique items to be able to resell, that's just how it goes. So I can't say, I'm sure there were a few collectors, but since we go to auctions a lot, it's like a family reunion. You kind of see everybody that you see at every auction. Well, and sometimes y'all, if you actually bought everything that you wanted to buy, your pocketbook would be empty, and you have to know what
we need a second van also.
Yeah, there's that. And there wasn't a lot of furniture yet, because they're still working through. I think the family and friends went inside and they said something about 50, just in the basement alone.
Well, the auctioneer had them count because the yard was full. By the time they had the auction, there was really no more room in the yard, was there, Yvonne?
No.
So
it was hard enough for people to move around.
He said only half of the house is empty, and he had the family go in and count how many items roughly they have left. And I think he said 5,500 more items. So I don't know if they're considering a tote an item also, because this guy had tons of totes. or cardboard boxes full of stuff. And I don't know how you would dig through it and count every single item. So I'm guessing some of them are just boxes they counted.
I know y'all seeing Tater back there. He cannot handle himself. He loves the smells. He probably thinks I should be talking to him. Or he's going to jump on my back. He is, yes. If you had a bird, we had a bird, he likes to be on my shoulder. So instead of him jumping on me and scaring the heck out of me when he jumps on me, I'll just put him on my shoulder. So I'll let Chris start picking up stuff and sharing it with you. We split. They were selling, 2 auctioneers. They were selling one in the back of the house, one in the front of the house. And like I said, you didn't really get time to, you kind of had to assess what he was going to bid on, what they were going to auction off next to be able to take it to your car. Because after you buy stuff from an auction, you're responsible for it. So if you just set it on the ground and somebody decides to pick through your stuff, yeah, so you really want to get it into your car after you have purchased it. So we tried our best to do that. And usually a lot of times there's stuff that Chris is waiting for. So he'll carry or I'll carry, but that just was not the case this time.
So the way that the auction company had everything lined up is kind of how you see our tables too. There was a small grouping of toys here, or there was some pottery over here, and then it'd jump into Christmas. You couldn't just stay on one table and say it's all tools or it's all Christmas or it's all that, because it just kept on coming up on the different tables and throughout the whole yard. So you pretty much had to stay there the whole time.
Yeah.
And you could walk down the table and see if there was anything else and take a 5-minute break, but that was really it.
Well, and kind of like the Haunted Mansion, I guess, artwork. The guy had a ton of artwork. Even at the end of the auction, they decided there was enough people left because it was all good.
But it was all on the back porch.
Yes. Well, and it was all good stuff that a lot of times, like, there might be 10 people left at the end of an auction. Yeah. There usually isn't many people. They have, like, bowed out. But as resellers, as I said, you know, you're looking for items to resell. So,
well, this auction company goes quick, though, too. I mean, it was, 4.5 hours we were there? Yeah. And like I said, you know, it was a ton of stuff they went through. So I guess I could show you some of the things that I bid on, I guess I would say on purpose and got. There's other things that you bid on one item and it's all lotted together, so you just kind of got it. But it's all still decent stuff. But one of the things I did want, this is a Buddy L, and it is in really good shape. Like I said, these tin toys, it doesn't seem like it, but these were made anywhere from the late 20s all the way up into modern day, of course. But a lot of them are, like this one was probably made in the 50s. But still, that's 80 years old, if you look at it that way, 70, 80 years old. Now, I've had one of these before, and I told Yvonne, I said I wasn't going to bid on it. But it's all together, and no one wanted it. I think I got it for $20.
Yeah, it probably just needs clean.
Yeah, yep. And it's just it's a dump truck that a kid would have been playing in a sandbox with. But this lot here, I bid on just for a couple of these trucks. And like I said, with it came all sorts of other things that you just, you know, it was all grouped together. You just end up taking them.
Yeah, you can resell them. They don't probably go for high money, but you can resell them.
Now in the front yard, Yvonne was there, and this guy had 100 banks, would you say, cast iron banks?
Yes, he had a lot of cast iron banks.
And they weren't the newer style either. And I saw this one, and I said, oh, he's just too funny. You know, so I told her, I said, if he goes up.
Andy that is rare that they're not broken off. Even cast iron still breaks off, so to have their horns still is amazing, so.
But I told her if you can get him, go for it. And then she ended up getting the other one too, which still has.
Because I didn't know which one he said he wanted. But cast iron normally is not like a huge high seller. It goes high at auction.
For us.
But for us, yes, it doesn't. But I do think those are very unique. So I didn't mind going for that.
So I've looked around at these, and usually you find the box, and they're a little kid's tool set. They sell decent, I believe. I've never got one. I
don't know.
I see them in other people's booths. I was excited
because it wasn't empty.
But yeah, it is full of all the little kids' tools still.
So he might keep that for himself right now.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Depends on what I haven't pulled it up to see what they go for.
Yeah, he's the dollar amount, but yeah. It was a surprise. He didn't know I was going to bid on it. Well, and it didn't really go that high, but Chris is the tool guy. There wasn't a lot of tools there.
Yvonne bid on these Tonkas, are metal toys, metal cars.
Because I want to put Christmas trees in them.
Yep.
I like to do the really vintage ones if I can find them cheap enough. But
what I thought was cool was she had got this also. And this, I mean, it's just Grandpa going out to the workshop and making a little car for his grandson or whatever.
Yeah, it could have been a Boy Scout little derby race.
I mean, I just think they're cool.
So I tried for the metal horses. I don't know if you saw those in the video or how much I videoed them. And they went over $100, so I had to bow out. So I'm like, I'm going to at least try to get that. And then nobody really wanted that. But I thought it was cool. I think it's a cool display piece. So I know this is items that some of you all like to buy off of eBay from me. So I decided I was going to bid on, it was actually, this is 2 lots of them. And I kind of weeded out the stuff I didn't think would be interesting. But I thought that was really cool that it came with a little cookie cookbook. The graphics are awesome. Whoa. I mean, it's not pristine condition. Maybe I don't know, is that cut on the back? Maybe there was a coupon on the back. That, you used your coupons back in the day. So yeah, I thought that was really cool. Great display. And then it had all the little cookie cutters, the little silverware, the rolling pins. Y'all love the rolling pins.
Did you feel how heavy these are?
Yes, these are like super heavy. So like a kid's kitchen, those are awesome.
Yeah.
So you all know that I got a tinsel tree. I'm thinking about trying to find a bigger one, but I did want to thrift and get a color wheel secondhand. It didn't go terribly. It's got some brokenness.
Yeah.
This is just plastic. I was surprised that the base was plastic.
So is this.
Yeah, so I will probably try to keep the same original and then do my Bondo trick on it to fix it, not duct tape. And then it did have the bulb, but those bulbs are hot. I'm not doing that in my house.
Well, we're not sure if that's the correct bulb for it. I mean, it's got a bigger housing for it, but it'll get changed out to a LED light.
Yes, yeah. And it's green, isn't it?
Yeah. You want me to plug it in so you can see?
Oops, it came with 2 of the covers. I don't know. I think they're the same color.
Yeah. It actually says on the tag
that it does.
Color wheel with 2 color.
It does?
With 2 wheels. Yeah, right here.
Okay, so.
Or the person.
Yeah. So does it rotate like it's supposed to? You never know when you're buying it secondhand. Oh, it does. Yeah, I just don't like how hot the bulb. Woohoo! When it's green, it's green. Whoo, blinded. Oh, that'll be fun. But yeah, I'll just try to keep the original base and Bondo it and fix it. There were so many tin type wind-up toys. Oh my goodness. So we got a couple little bunnies. Little bunny with baby. Don't know why he's not standing up. Come on, stand up. Okay, he's got to get wound right. He wants to start hopping. Like a ladybug. Not yet. You can bring it over though. Some got the ducks. We got a pig in a very weird position. A bumblebee, some furries. I don't know. And the gator. I just thought they were cool. And they all seem to still wind up and work. But this guy is a little bit on the freaky Chucky baby side. This one winds up. It takes it a minute. Oh my god. You don't want to
uphill.
Yeah, you don't want to overwind them, but oh my.
It's got the baby waddle when it walks.
I know. Oh my god.
The whole body moves.
And then Chris got I think you got the clown. The clown was little.
Well, yet again, it came.
Oh.
This is why I bid on it, but it came with like half of these.
Yeah, so it's one of the, I'm into the
Halloween.
Vintage Halloween clickers. And some of with the tin toys, came these little sewing machine. I don't know anything about them. I don't know if they're in wonderful shape or beyond repair shape.
You could talk to Diane about it.
Yeah, our friend Diane does a lot of sewing. I know she has a lot of these, so I'll probably ask her, but I think they're gorgeous.
The graphics on them.
Yeah, they're just absolutely gorgeous. So I'm like, okay. And then I did bid on this little bucket because I absolutely loved this little bucket. I thought, how perfect. I don't know how old or new. It even says that age, question mark. A little Christmas tree in it. It would be so cute. So there was that whole box of ironstone unwrapped. And I noticed, it's funny how you'll see something and I didn't even know it existed. And it was an ironstone toothbrush holder. And then, so I put it in like my eBay card, and then I'm like, you know, on my wish list on eBay, to see if I ever ran across one. And lo and behold, there was one in that box. I was like, I have never ran across one, and it's actually Meekin, which is the pattern I narrowed my collection down to collect. Now, this is a little broken. My gosh, you guys, these are like the 1800s. So to even be in this condition and survive, it's wonderful. So I was happy for that. But then I got a whole bunch of other ironstones. So it was almost like they were minis. So it was this little mini one, and it's a soap holder or butter holder. It usually has that slot on it. But it was mini, had the insert. This one is This one's Johnson Brothers. It is crazed. And then this sweet little, this one is unmarked, but this is definitely ironstone with a beautiful pattern on it. And it's just a little. And then this little sugar, oh my gosh, it looks to be like a wheat type. Unmarked yet again, but it's still, they're not always marked. And then just a random little lid, which is great for a collector. And then we have another sugar here, and then this one is a Meekin. And it's in pretty good shape. And then this one, I was surprised. This one is actually a Meekin also. It's a little bit earlier one, or later ones. These aren't, I don't think these are quite as old. You can tell by
They feel lighter.
They feel lighter, but it's definitely, it's been used. People serve their coffee. Would this been a coffee or a tea? I always forget which one's which, the squatty or the tall, but it's still a beautiful Meekin piece. Nice height in your decor. This one I bid on separately. It was out of the box, and it's just a Knowles. But a beautiful, like, veggie, soup, gravy, whatever you want to serve it. And then this one was in the box. And this one is a Royal Premium. It's a TH boot. TNR boot.
Oh, like the pattern that, well, not the same pattern, but the company you got.
It's a newer version of the old stuff that I had. And then this is just an extra one that came with it. Now this is the tea leaf one, and this is just a little pitcher and then a little soap. And they're Meekin, but I don't know why. I have better doing just the white reselling. And then this was like a little game box lot. But it had checkers. You all know that I make checkerboards. So, and you're like, do you sell checkers with them? I'm like, no, because I can't create checkers. But I really wanted the checkers in here. But I thought you all on eBay would love to look at that little box, little alphabet blocks in the box. And then this one is, I think this one was another set of checkers. So I could sell those with my boards. And then this is, I think it was a printing, like printing letters. They're really little, I don't know. The graphics is cool. I don't even know if I can get any of the little letters out. And then what was this one? Oh, they're, they're
worthless now.
Well, they're very old. Looks like it's some type of a game. It's a ring toss game.
Yeah, I think you would put the pegs on the backside and throw your rings on it.
Yeah. So, that's cool though. Yeah, I can
kind of what
fix
they're
that.
showing right there.
Well, I couldn't really narrow that down with my eyes.
This knife here, it's just it's a bayonet knife. It would have actually gone on somebody's gun and locked in place. And when I looked it up, it was showing that it was from like the late 1800s. I don't know much about them. It does have somewhere, there it is. It does have a number system on it, but I don't know what that means either. So I'll have to look that up and find out.
And then this came in something, right?
It was in a box. It's just a nail pouch.
Yeah, but it could be somebody, could know somebody's, it could be somebody's town.
Yeah.
You know. Oh, what is that little bitty
So
bottle?
a little bottle of screws
Okay.
that was in a box.
And then the little pharmacy.
Yes.
How you used to get your medicine.
It's got somebody's name on
day.
it, but I don't think it matters because it was from 45.
Yeah. One at the night, one in the morning. That's
But now you get these little plastic bottles and stuff, and they used to come in a cardboard.
Yeah. And I thought this little bench, if it went reasonable enough, it's just a little decor stool. I would leave this as is. It's so stinking cute. To rise something up, use as a riser. And then this was at the end of the auction. I was waiting. I didn't see this little thing on there, but look at that chunky mouse reading. I've actually seen this. I think I saw a version of this in one of the antique stores. And then I'm not sure if this is the original lampshade that went with it.
But it works.
But I saw something I wanted to create for you all, so I may not sell it right away.
Tater's
You have to
coming
get Tater. Here he comes.
There's our dog.
Yep. Ready, Tater? Ready?
Bring it over, Rover.
I tried to bring it back to you. Because our house doesn't have enough space. And 9 times out of 10, I'll bring it back to the rug. Right? Okay. Go get it. He still loves to play fetch. So you have to stop whatever you're doing and play with him. Just like a little kid. Okay, so I told you I paid up for Christmas. Because it was good Christmas. I think only one piece, two pieces ended up being broken, so not terrible by any means.
Well, you found the part to the one piece, too.
Yes, I did find the part to the one piece, so that was awesome. I saw this little girl in her sleigh. Left in, original tag, signed, dated 1956. Did not seem to be broken. It was hard. You wanted to kind of check in the boxes and make sure. All these little ladies, they're cold painted bells, left in stickers. They're all in wonderful condition. And I've learned not to wash them because the cold paint will come off. And then these two are Holt Howard's. Original sticker. This one's in good shape. They've got that nice spaghetti on them. Her wing has been badly replaced. It's glued on, but it's still there. So, I love a good project piece. So that didn't steer me clear from bidding on her. She is beautiful other than that. Then a little extra. I think he's a wind-up. He's a wind-up. He is Japan.
Made in Japan.
Yep. So his little his little antlers need some help, so I don't want to wind him up too much until I fix him. There was a little nativity, and it actually had baby Jesus. A lot of times baby Jesus is always missing. And then some more little Christmassy. Yeah, and that's the one that was broken, and I'm glad that it was in there. So I will reattach that. So yeah. So there was a lot I really, really wanted in the back of the house. And Chris is one to always say, well, how much do you want me to spend? And if you know me, I just keep going until I get the box. And it all somehow evens out.
I don't do that.
And Chris does not do that. He wants a dollar amount. So the box had 5 Holt Howard pieces in it. that I have never seen. And I didn't even really take up the time to look them up because, like I said at the beginning, you didn't have time to look. So I'm like, just bid until you get the box. Basically, is what I said to him. And sometimes he won't do that for me. Sometimes
so $10,000 later.
Yes. So, which were these. So there's the Pixies salt and pepper. Now she has been glued back on, and I could still the same. The epoxy and the paint job I've been able to do has been wonderful on the fixes, and you just sell them as being repaired. But these three guys, I didn't realize were actually a set.
French dressing, what's that, Italian?
Yep, French, Italian, and Russian. So they're little corks. This one's taped on, so I don't want to take his tape off without moistening in it. So yes, so they are Holt Howard, 1959, Japan. And the last set of these sold for $600. So I'm glad since I've never seen them before and I trusted my gut instinct. And there were a couple other pieces in the box too that weren't Holt Howard, but yes, well worth the investment. How much did you spend on the box?
I think it was $270.
$270. So yeah, we'll more than double our money on those, and then on those, and then the other pieces that were there. Can you get it?
It's going to be a lengthy video.
I don't know if he lost it, if he can't get it. Where did it go? I don't know, Tater. Oh, there it is. It was behind. He says, I couldn't find it. I had to go get it. Hello. Y'all, I probably didn't need any more, but so I'm hoping some of you guys want some on eBay. But a lot of vintage wooden skates, perfect for this time of year to resell them. And then there were skates.
Roller skates. I've never seen wooden roller skates.
Yeah, those are very cool. And of course, the super heavy metal roller skates. I don't know, because those are really heavy for shipping.
It's actually got the key still attached.
Yeah.
Do you see that?
Yep.
And that key would have been used to tighten them up so that way your foot stayed on them.
Adjustable. And then Chris noticed that these were a set of skates, but then they had a holder.
I don't know if it's a holder or if they're actually just for decor.
I don't know if I think somebody must have made that. Well, it almost makes them look like Chinese slippers or something that way.
I do know that you've got to be careful with these.
Yes.
For some reason they have, the reason is so they stay on your shoe, but they all have spikes.
Yes, yes. And you can't take that spike off because it holds the bottom. So you just have to be careful. And then I don't know the age of this ceramic tree that has been glazed, but I loved the base of it. It has a little nativity scene on the base. So I try not to pick up the green colors, because if you saw our holiday open house video at the antique store, there's a lot of green. So there's that. So I'm only trying to find colors that are, I'm trying to get the little bulb back in. I'm trying to find colors that are not necessarily the classic green color. I've seen the yellow Bakelite, and I can't say that I necessarily always pick it up, but there was this whole box that had all the Bakelite in it, but this was green. Yeah, so it just, I thought, oh my gosh, I absolutely love, and I know you the avocado people are not like, I grew up with that, I don't want that. But for those of us who are new to the green, we absolutely love it. So I just thought that it was wonderful. Tons of little scoops, little grapefruit, little masher. I've never seen so many pieces of it before. Usually you just see like the silverware. So, and then I wish there would have been more of this red, but there wasn't. That's how it was. And then I thought this set, when we at first I thought it was a hat mold, But then when they went to auction it, it is actually...
So I guess in the town they said they had a clay tiles workplace, and they actually had the name of the town and the company stamped on some of the pieces. I don't know what kind of tiles they were. They look almost like they would have been made for more like Crocs or something. So yeah, I'm guessing that's the company, and another one says Grand Ledge, the town that it was in. So this is a McCoy piece. It actually had the big round planter with the same pattern was there. Yvonne said, get as much McCoy as you can. She likes to try to sell it. I got this one along with these two planters, or maybe would they be vases?
Vases.
They're both McCoy also. But those were the only ones that I could touch. Every other one he was selling individually. The big green bowl planter, that went for, I think it was like $55 or $60. So then he threw all three of those in together. And then as we were going through boxes, we found this. And it is actually Waterford crystal.
So
it looks to me like it's a perfume bottle.
Still has the stopper.
Yep.
You gonna put some perfume on?
Yep. I don't know where the W would be. Most of them had a W on them.
They're signed. It's signed somewhere, yeah.
And then along with that was another Waterford clock.
They're not huge money, but they're still Waterford.
I'm sure you just twist this and it pops out. I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
A ray gun from the 1940s.
It lit. I didn't know it lit.
Howls too.
Is that crazy? Chris knew that right away. Animals, but my most favorite one, of course, is the turkey putz animal. I have the birds on the top. I actually collect the little birds like this, and I have them above my kitchen sink. So I bid on this because I didn't even see this until we got up to bid on it, and it's a beautiful Blanco. Still has the sticker on it. But then I'm like, when I got it home, I'm like, oh, it was etched. But you know what? It's still a beautiful... You really have to scroll in on the etching. It's etched into the glass.
Yeah, it's not a sticker.
So it's been there for a long time, but it's still a beautiful, glowy, amberina type orange.
And that's how you would display it,
And
I
you
would
would
think.
display it that way, so I'm not worried about that at all.
A little butter mold.
A little butter mold. Is that a swan, bird, crane?
Oh, it's definitely something.
It's definitely some type of bird.
I don't know which way it would go. Maybe like that.
And that's the head. So.
Oh, and the wings are there. So yeah, it's some kind of a swan.
Yeah. And I was excited about this next one when I saw it because I had the bingo balls in it. Whether it's a full collection, I have no idea. Isn't that just cool how the older ones caught it? Like that is so fun.
And it is 0.
And then it came with the whole marker set, and the whole set came together. And hello, a metal turtle trinket box. Oh, he's so cute. He's got some age to him. And then I love this Westmoreland piece, which is Santa sleigh on milk glass. So yep, that would be the Westmoreland little. So this is the perfect time to add a white piece of Santa. And then these are Flow Blue, some older Flow Blue pieces. I don't know much about Flow Blue. I know some of y'all collect it. And I thought they were in pretty good shape. So, and the auctioneer spoke highly of Flow Blue. Now these were just a whole bunch of, we've got Valentine's and Christmas and just a whole bunch of cards. So I'm going to go ahead and keep those. This beautiful rock came in with something, but look at that pattern on there. And it actually does sit, well, I thought it sat up more, but still, Alex's girlfriend Becca is a rock connoisseur, I guess, collector. So I would probably give that to her. And this
Rocky Mountain tea.
It feels like
it still has tea leaves in it.
Tea in it. Oh, interesting.
It's vintage. Vintage cup of
and
tea.
then I bid on a lot because of this beautiful bunny book. I know it's a little worse for wear, but I think, what was the age of it? I thought I saw an age. Copyrighted 1930. So, I mean, perfect Easter decor. And then these came in with the lot, and look at their little magnets for you. So,
of course, you're going to win every time if you got the blue one
yes.
or the orange one. They're all going to win.
I would sometimes you hold on things because of your family and friends. And Alex and Becca go Wednesday nights at the local Eagles, is it? Or Elks? Eagles, and play bingo. So I thought they would get good. They go with her family. They all go. So I thought that would be cute. They'd probably like those. Another little Christmas book, 1905.
The Spirit of Christmas.
Yeah, and I like to put these up for you all that love books like this for a 99-cent auction and see where they go. If you buy it for 99 cents, I'm just happy to get it into a book lovers, that somebody who would appreciate it hands.
The last time it was read was May 28th, 1953.
Or that's when it was given. So then, jadeite, some unique pieces of jadeite. Now the vase wasn't in there. Chris won the vase separately. And then these were in a lot.
A leaf pattern?
Yep. So they're all Fire King. Nope, that one's unmarked, but I believe
I don't see a mark on that one either.
Fire King, Anchor Hawking. I don't know. They're all unmarked.
Yeah.
So I don't know who's the pattern. I haven't looked them up because I've only ever had one of these and it sold quickly. So I was happy to have those. And then a couple lots had bottle brush trees in it. And y'all, the warm water trick fluffs them back up. That one needs fluffed terribly. So you just do warm water, quickly immerse it, and then these will fluff back out. Do a little bit, getting all that fake snow, cotton off of there. But I don't think that's going to work for this one. I think this one might need to be shortened, and I think
it's falling out as you're talking.
Yes, I can.
It's focusing on me though.
Save it a little bit, but yeah, I can't fluff that out too much. A couple of the bottle brush tree, there were some Santa's boots. I don't know. I thought Santa's boots should be black, but you always find them red. And this guy, he was in the lot where I got a whole bunch of cars for extra cars for Chris, because he's a horse on wheels.
Well, it's a bell.
Yeah. Oh. Yep, he's right.
So as you want. Well, we've seen them before. So we went to the auction actually last weekend, and they had the old style, which is the cast iron with the horse pulling it, or a bunny sometimes. But there's always a bell in the center, so when the kid would roll it, it would actually just ring and probably drive the parents nuts.
This one was pretty. It's a retired Midwest piece. It does have a little bit of damage that I could probably fix, but I think it's a beautiful shelf sitter for this time of year. It's very well done. Made to look old. There's no signature or anything like that. Like I said, it's just one of those Midwest pieces. Then a couple chalk. These are actually chalk bobble head knotters. I always call them bobblehead, but the last few auctions we've gone to, they call them knotters. So I guess I need to change my terminology. But I thought as chalk goes, and they were in wonderful condition. This is a putt style house, but this one is actually Japan. So it's
not from Germany?
No, not in the lot, but they're little kids ones. Little kids wooden skates, y'all. Oh, I loved them. Okay, so can we talk about the elephant in the room of, y'all know I love vintage Santa Clauses, and that was the draw for the whole auction. So did not know that there would be a mold in there, so I did win the bid on him. They usually retail about $100, and then these were a couple little. I am always drawn to these little molds, and it was a little girl. She looks like a naughty little girl that's got in trouble, and then he got a little Cupid baby.
Do you have wings? No.
Nope, you got a little booty. But I've never seen something. So for the people who collect these, I love picking them up for them, especially when I can find unique ones that you've never seen. She is just, I've seen her face on a lot of like hat molds and stuff. So I thought she was neat to pick up. Got an angel. This guy is a Rushton. He's awesome. He even actually has his belt. A lot of times they don't have their belt anymore. I don't know why they didn't give them hands. We got a little bell ringer that's metal mechanism. I need to fix. Luckily the hands are still in there. His winder's still there, so I'm not going to take him out of the package until I'm ready to fix him. But yeah, it's just a lot of Santa Clauses, some Harold Gants.
The gold one.
The gold one, I was super excited because one, he was gold, which I do think he's been painted over, or maybe they painted him over from the factory, so there's no big deal there. Let's pull his beard out. That's got to been pulling on his face, huh, Chris?
It's uncomfortable.
Yeah. Oh, I'd never seen a gold big one like this. Like I said, so I think it was probably painted from the factory. It was probably just a red mold to begin with, and then they just painted it, because I just did that one on one of my makeovers I did with the little one that was gold. So a couple snowmen, and then the Annabelle ones. This one came in with the Holt Howard pieces.
And then
the whole reason I went is so I could try to get him. He's just a plastic Santa. Plastic Santa face.
A big store display Santa.
Yes. Yep. They were store displays. He's just got like a little plastic mat, but he's clean. He's in, great shape for how old he is. So yeah. I was super excited about that. Oh, and the only piece of furniture I got is a stool that I will leave as is, other than washing it off. Those are usually quick sellers for me.
And it's a solid stool. I mean, well, look at all the runners it's got on it.
Yeah, and then with the detail and the curve in the wooden part of the seat and the age and the chippiness of it all, yeah, there's nothing I need to do to it other than wash it off. So thank you for hanging out with us as we went through the auction, letting us share all the yummies that we got at the auction. It's so nice to be surprised when you get there, like, oh, I didn't know that was going to be there. I didn't know that was going to be in a box. You get super excited when you see Waterford crystal or an old, what was the
thing?
The old metal, and then I knew there was one Santa, but I didn't know there was going to be all that Christmas there. So, you just never know. They can't possibly picture. We've only been to one auction that pictured everything, and that was a surprise to us. So,
yes.
Yeah, we're so used to all those auction extras in a box. So on my social media page, I did a shout out like, how do y'all buy? Are you just a thrift store? Are you an antique store? Do you do auctions? Are you estate, garage sales, yard sales? How do y'all buy your vintage and antique items? Give us a comment down below how you achieve that decorating your house. So again, thank you so much for watching today's video. As always, if you're part of our YouTube family, thank you so much. And if you're new and you're checking out the channel for the first time and you like hanging with us, please hit that subscription button along with the notification bell so you know we've uploaded a new video, and we will see you next time, guys, and you can see what we're up to. Bye.